Hello, and welcome to Animal Chiropractic Clinic Chatter, a podcast where Dr. O from All Creatures Every Spine interviews doctors and animal owners that utilize animal chiropractic to get their unique perspectives. Yes, it's really a thing. Dr. O utilizes his 30 years of experience as both an animal chiropractor and veterinarian, and to dig deep into the discussion of complex issues affecting the lives of your animal friends and companions. Join us for this educational episode. Thanks for joining us for this portion of the episode as Dr. O begins to answer the question, what is animal chiropractic? He will look at how the chiropractic adjustment is a valuable and viable treatment for what ails your animals.
What is animal chiropractic? Have you ever noticed your pet limping, stiff, or just not quite themselves, but their vet says everything seems normal? That's where animal chiropractic care may come in. Animal chiropractic is a form of manual therapy that focuses on the alignment and mobility of the spine and joints, much like chiropractic care for humans. The goal is to detect and correct what's called a vertebral subluxation, misalignments or fixations in the spine that may affect nerve function and movement. It's not a replacement for veterinary care. Instead, it's a holistic approach that complements what your veterinarian already provides, especially when traditional medicine doesn't fully explain or resolve your pet's discomfort. Animal chiropractic is most commonly used for dogs, horses, and cats, though other animals may benefit too. So, how exactly is it different? Traditional veterinary medicine is typically focused on diagnosing and treating illnesses, infections, and internal health conditions. This includes using tools like blood tests, imaging, surgery, and medications. Animal chiropractic, on the other hand, focuses on the neuromusculoskeletal system, the relationship between the spine, nervous system, and how your animal moves. A chiropractor uses hands-on techniques to perform specific adjustments that restore normal joint motion and help the nervous system function properly. Think of it this way. If your pet has an infection, your vet gives antibiotics. If they're limping but x-rays show no fractures, a chiropractor might discover a spinal or joint restriction causing that imbalance. They're two different lenses, looking at your pet's health, medical versus structural and functional. And when you combine the two, you get a fuller picture. The beauty of chiropractic care is how well it integrates with traditional veterinary practices. A vet may treat pain with medication, while a chiropractor can help reduce the root cause of that pain through adjustments. After surgery or injury, chiropractic care can support faster recovery by improving mobility and reducing compensatory strain in other parts of the body. For athletic or working animals, both vet care and chiropractic help prevent injury and maintain peak performance. Many progressive veterinary clinics now work alongside certified animal chiropractors. In fact, in many states and countries, chiropractors must work under veterinary referral or supervision. This ensures your pet is getting the safest and most comprehensive care possible. To wrap up, animal chiropractic isn't an alternative, it's a complement. While traditional veterinary care addresses internal health, disease, and emergency situations, chiropractic care focuses on structure, function, and mobility. When used together, they create a powerful partnership in your animal's overall well-being. So if your pet is in discomfort, limping, not moving like they used to, or just not thriving as they should, it may be time to explore animal chiropractic as part of their care plan. Thank you for listening, and remember, the body heals one way and one way only: above, down, inside, and out. Have a great day.
Make sure to visit our website, allcreatureseveryspine.com, where you can subscribe to the show and learn more about getting your animals adjusted. If you're in the Meridian, Texas area, drop in on a Tuesday afternoon to get your animals adjusted. If that isn't possible, schedule a consultation on your animal's health with Dr. O. You can also purchase a copy of Dr. O's book. Yes, it's really a thing.
Heroes come in all shapes and sizes. For me, my hero is Frank, my best friend. But even the greatest heroes need help sometimes. Frank and I were at the park the other day when he started limping and favoring his left leg. I didn't see what happened, but I could tell something was wrong. So we went to see Frank's favorite vet, Yvette. Yvette the vet. After running some tests, she determined that Frank had torn his ACL. His best option was surgery. But unfortunately for me, surgery wasn't an option. So what could I possibly do to be a hero to my hurting hero? That was when Yvette told us about hero braces. She took a quick cast of his leg and said this mold would be used to create a biomechanically designed stifle brace, custom made just for Frank, allowing his body's natural healing processes to take over and stabilize the knee. About 2 weeks later, she fitted the brace and gave us the green light to walk, hike, and snuggle, and do all the activities that Frank and I were used to doing. It was that simple. Hero braces are lightweight, don't stretch or tear, and are durably designed to last the life of your dog. So Frank can get back to being Frank. Like I said, heroes come in all shapes and sizes. And lucky for us, so do hero braces.
Helping others experience an abundant life with the gift, art, and blessing that is animal chiropractic is our sole mission at All Creatures Every Spine. It's what we do. It's what we love. It truly is what keeps us motivated to help people just like you. I truly love the art of chiropractic. It drives me to provide the highest level of chiropractic possible. And as fellow chiropractic business owners, it's that love that drives us to become better. However, the reality is that sometimes running a successful business can be challenging. Sometimes there can be obstacles to overcome. We all know the old saying, if it were easy, everyone would do it. Well, one thing that is really easy is marketing our clinic with a professional animal chiropractic website by the Chiro Website Pro, Tony Seymour. He's a professional web designer, and his team at Chiro Website Pro take good care of us. They simply make marketing our practice 100% hassle-free. If you're looking for the #1 hands-free way to market your practice, give the Chiro Website Pro a call at 423-779-4630 or simply visit www.chirowebsitepro.com and make sure you ask them about the special ACES discount and let them know Dr. Amy and Dr. O sent you. You'll be glad.
Hello everyone, and welcome to barfworld.com. If you're seeing this video, it typically means you're interested in trying our 90-day challenge. If your pet is suffering from allergies, kidney issues, obesity, diabetes, or even cancer, our food can help with that. So if you're ready to see your pet's health dramatically improve in just 90 days, call us and schedule your consultation today. Hope to talk to you guys soon.
Join us as Dr. O interviews a certified chiropractor, veterinarian, or an animal owner. These enthusiastic people explain how they utilize animal chiropractic to alter the lives of the animals in their communities.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Animal Chiropractic Clinic Chatter. I'm your host, Dr. O, and I'm here today with Dr. Diane. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Doc.
Thanks, Dr. O. So I'm a veterinarian that works in Northern California. I run a small animal practice. I'm also partnered with a large rescue, and I do a little bit of everything as far as surgery, emergencies, chiropractic, acupuncture, and other types of medicine.
So what's your biggest win with animal chiropractic?
My biggest case. So my most favorite case is when I was back in Texas, pretty early on. One of my coworkers, or actually one of my mentors, had a down horse that had been down for about 8 hours. And he called me at about 10 o'clock at night, and he said, hey, I know you're doing this other type of medicine stuff. I don't really believe in it, but I'm about to euthanize this horse if you want to try something. So I went out, did a chiropractic exam. I did a few adjustments on the horse, and left it there. And I said, okay, it's either going to get up or you can euthanize it. And he called me about an hour later and told me he believed in chiropractic because the horse was standing in the pasture grazing.
Yeah, we don't hear about very many down horses, so that's cool. You know, we usually don't have a chance to work on
Yeah.
it. A lot of paralyzed dogs. We know it works, but yeah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What has animal chiropractic done to your practice and life, as a veterinarian?
I think the most important thing it's done for me is broaden my ability to help animals. So my philosophy's always been that whatever will help the animal is what I'm willing to do. So I've learned a lot of different things with that philosophy. But chiropractic, it gives you sometimes first line when you see an animal and they've been seen by 5 doctors and you realize all they need is an adjustment. Or you've done everything you can and everybody else has done everything they can, but then you do an adjustment and that's the only thing the animal needs for the rest of its life.
Yeah, it's just more adjustments every time. Or not. Some of them just do amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What about your, as veterinarians, we always have issues with quality of life for us,
Mm-hmm.
not
Mm-hmm.
for, necessarily our patients sometimes. But,
Mm-hmm.
there's never enough time to do more schooling, and there's never enough money to do more schooling. And anyway, what would you say to that?
I'd say chiropractic. It can definitely change your life, your life as a veterinarian, because then you have that whole other option to fall back on that actually works and doesn't take a whole lot of time and a whole lot of energy and a whole lot of pain that comes with other types of medicine.
Yeah, it's kind of cool the way and has it helped change your philosophy towards being healthy?
Oh, for sure. 100%. Yeah. I live as healthy as I possibly can. I go to a chiropractor. Everybody that I know goes to chiropractors now. So yeah, it encourages you to live healthy.
And so it helps. So like a lot of veterinarians feel like they're in a place they can't get out of, for whatever reason, debt or, relationships but debt is the big one. And I'm here and I have a non-compete and, what do you think? How's chiropractic helped you with that?
I think chiropractic came at kind of a special time for me when it comes to those circumstances, because I was personally stuck in a bad place, in a bad business relationship with another in another business, in a bad personal relationship, and I did feel like I was stuck and not going anywhere. And I applied for the ACES Chiropractic School, and got out of both of those relationships, and I moved to Dallas first. Went to did the chiropractic schooling, and then ended up in a whole new life, a whole better life in California because
we're proud of you. Yeah.
And I appreciate y'all for
worried
that.
about you. So, yes. And we're so glad that, we see your smiling face here today. And it's like, man, you look healthier even, just, like you feel better. What about confidence, even as a veterinarian? How does, the animal chiropractic does it give you confidence?
It does, for sure. Yeah, I feel better in every way since the chiropractic school, and pretty much started a whole new life. And in this life, I'm extremely confident in my skills, my ability to help the animal, because I know my anatomy skills are better. My ability to assess illness and injury and what the animal needs are better. So it helps me in every aspect of medicine. And it also gives me a whole nother tool that's very effective that I didn't have before.
Yeah. We try, and it continues to amaze me. And you can probably recognize this. We recognize it. Well, Dr. Amy probably always did, but I recognize it more now, that when we have veterinarians come in, and I always jokingly laugh, at the first day, that if I taught in the middle where I said, hey, you can mix veterinary medicine and chiropractic, then all the veterinarians would go home with not a lot of, not even a 50-50 practice. And so I jokingly tell you all that I'm going to talk just strictly chiropractic. And that's all I'm going to talk. And I do. And we see the 5 stages of learning, the 5 stages of grief, whatever you want to call it. But, the denial, the acceptance, the bargaining, the as you start to change your mind and learn that this stuff does work, and like you said, it's kind of cool when, like, even your mentor said, hey, okay, I do believe now.
Yeah.
Yeah. The animals don't lie. So you're in a rescue situation. How many rescued animals do you adjust and like totally change their personality and everything about them?
All of them.
Yeah.
Everyone I get my hands on, for whatever reason, they get an adjustment. And I know that one thing that we discussed when I was finishing the school was we discussed just doing an occiput atlas adjustment on every dog. And I haven't quantified the results of that, which would be the next step. But I've been practicing that, and it makes a world of difference for the dog, their adoptability, their ability to recover from whatever they get from the shelter environment, kennel cough, intestinal parasites, whatever. Their recovery is better. Their kennel stress is better, and it makes them more easily adoptable.
We had less recidivism, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That with our rescue.
Yeah.
And so that's one we used to go to the rescue all the time because they had dogs that had been there for years, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, they had gone out and come back and gone out and come back, and we started adjusting some of these dogs, and they were great for class because they knew everybody, you know, they knew us and they knew what was going to happen, and then they'd get adopted and they wouldn't come back.
Yeah.
And so the dogs we were getting a whole lot of turnover dogs, and that made it a little tougher sometimes for some of the students. But yeah. And we noticed with our rescues that their drug bills go way down. I don't know, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. And it's a really big rescue in Northern California. So the kennels are always crowded. They take from high kill shelters. Every animal that comes from a shelter comes with kennel cough. So just the cost of drugs when it comes to adjusting just as many animals as you can makes a huge difference.
Yeah, you increase their T lymphocyte activity by 400%. You know, I mean, wow. Yeah, we can put drugs in them, but that doesn't help them do what they need to do. So yeah, get rid of the bugs.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, exactly.
So what do you wish all the animal owners in your area knew about animal chiropractic?
I wish they knew how many different and how many different ways it can help their animal. And even if they don't have any, they're not arthritic and they're not gimping around and they're not paralyzed, it's good preventative medicine. Just like in humans, a lot of people go to the chiropractor just for maintenance, and animals would greatly benefit from that as well. It can help a lot of issues and a lot of medical problems that they're having, but it can also help prevent medical problems.
Cool. Yeah. Any words of wisdom to veterinarians that are like, yeah, I don't know if I should add chiropractic or not?
Yeah, so I think 100%, if you think about it for 5 seconds, you should add it, because there's a lot of hardships in veterinary medicine. We're all struggling somehow, and somehow chiropractic just gives you a new perspective on life, and it gives you a new feeling of freedom and a new feeling of confidence that you can just do what you want to do and you're not stuck anywhere.
And so we have some 0% financing right now. So
Nice.
if somebody thinks they don't have any money, how long do you think it would take to pay back the tuition?
For the chiropractic school, it was, I mean, when it comes to how much we pay for vet school, it's a very small
Right.
drop in the bucket.
So like, yeah,
You can do it.
could you do it before the 0% like in it? If you had it's a year 0% financing, could you pay it back in that amount of time with any struggle?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So
Mhm.
cool. That's what we tell people, but they're like, oh, I don't know. I don't think I can. You moved twice. All right.
Yeah,
And that's not cheap.
quit my
Yeah.
job.
That's not cheap. Quit your job, start a new
Uh-huh.
one, started a new one, closed the other business,
Yep.
and still paid it back, right? So
Yeah, yep, no problem
yeah,
at all. Yeah.
so, yeah, it's possible. You know, the biggest problem that we have around here is there's not enough animal chiropractors. I don't know about up in your neck of the woods, but you know, people can't find anybody and they have to drive so far.
Yep, it's not a thing up here either. I'm in a pretty small town, and I think I'm one of 2 chiropractors in the whole county.
Wow. Mhm. So yeah, and you know, we probably need, you know, at least one animal chiropractor per 1,000, you know, people.
Mhm.
So yeah, not there yet, huh?
No, yeah. So I think more veterinarians need to start looking into it and just do it because it's super. I mean, when I started the school was the hardest time of my life. And I still had no trouble finishing it. Going to the weekend lab was like a eye-opening, beautiful retreat and break from my life. And after accomplishing the school and getting the certification, changed everything.
Yeah, cool. Was there one thing that helped you decide to do it?
It was definitely something that I was interested in. What got me interested in chiropractic was because I broke my back a long time ago, and the only thing that helped me was a chiropractor. So it was always as soon as I decided I wanted to go to vet school, I knew I wanted to be a chiropractor. So I always knew that I wanted to do it, but it really came to me being forced to make a drastic change in my life to actually do it. And of course I always say I wish I would have done it sooner, but
yeah,
it happened when it needed to happen.
Yeah, and we're glad we could be there to help facilitate the change for you. So
I was grateful
yes.
for that as well.
So anyway, anything else you want to say? Any words of wisdom?
Yeah. So, and overall, ACEs kind of changed my life. I was in a really, really hard place and needed a big change. In a abusive relationship, had to run away from my city, and ended up there and made a new family, made friends that are going to be my new family, and got a new job out of it and a brand new life and a brand new lease on life. And it was beautiful and it was fun. It's definitely something that if I had to do all over again, I would 100%.
Cool. If I have an animal and I want to get it adjusted and I live in Northern California, how do I get a hold of you?
You can look me up under Chico PetVet.
Chico. Okay.
That's my Chico PetVet. That's my clinic. That's I run that clinic, and I serve the
All right.
Butte County.
Thank you so much. Everybody out there listening, thank you for your time today. We appreciate it. Remember, the body heals one way only, above, down, inside out. Keep those atlases. All right.
If you are or know a veterinarian or chiropractor, or a student of either of these professions, visit our website, Animal Chiropractic Education Source, to see how to become certified in animal chiropractic. Start improving the lives of the animals around you. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to the ACES channels so that you never miss an exciting episode.